Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully that is us live just now. I already have two whingy whingy dogs sitting on top of me because it's been roasting about here. And so obviously dogs feel cuddly when the temperature is ridiculously high. Is that true, Mia? Right, so if you guys could let me know in the chat if everything is working okay in this stream this week, give us give us give me a hello and I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to have a wee look at, I'll show you, this is exciting. I got sent this needle felting a cute sleeping fox kit, and also Eatsy's been doing some stuff that I thought we'd have a chat about. So we'll get started on that in about 2 seconds. We have Rosani here. Hello there, dear Rosani. She has. If you're not in Pam Duthie's crafty friends, Pam Duthie's creative friends. Are we creative or crafty? We're crafty friends. Pam Duthie's crafty friends on Facebook. You want to get on there, and Rosani's been. I'm pointing a lot today. I'm pointing a lot. Rosani's been posting some of her papier mache. Wait, is that right? Some of her work, and she's making an awesome dragon. I can't wait to see this. So you've got to check out what Rosani's doing. Mum's here with a thumbs up, and Rosani a thumbs up. Choco Mints is Pat, I think. Yes, hello. And Little Blue Artworks. That's funny. We were just talking about you, just showing you the kit. We're going to dive into that in a second. But yeah, hello everybody. I hope you've had an awesome week. It has been super hot in Scotland, which is why I seem to have changed shade of colour slightly. We get summer for about 4 days, and we've had the 4 days. Little Blue says all the family are watching. Oh, cool. Yeah, no pressure. I know I'm going to love this kit. I haven't opened it yet. I got it a few days ago. I can't remember exactly when. Got it a few days ago. I haven't opened it. I think, yeah, I opened the little card that you sent with it, but I've not opened the kit. And we've got George on the Rocks. And if everyone didn't check out last week, he published his first video of painting on stone. So the George on the Rocks makes so much more sense than just thinking he's. Although it would be kind of cool if you did that with a whiskey next to you as well. Possibly not, but make it double on the rocks. Jackie in the house. Hello. Tidora. Hello. Did I say that right? Oh, Pat saying the humid weather plays havoc with migraines. Oh, that's rubbish. I would hate that. But yeah, I get. Thank you for the comments, me. She's just rude. Sorry, terribly rude. Um, Teddy. Cool, got it, Teddy. Yeah, I do get migraines, but thankfully I don't think they're weather dependent. That would be rotten. You get nice weather. Well, Mum's had it as well, not migraines, but as soon as the nice weather started, she started feeling ill, so not been able to enjoy it. Lisa, hello, and Claudia, love Scotland. Hello there. Right. Is Mia going to sit up with me, or are we going to be able to get to work? So what we'll do is I'll start off with unboxing the kit. We'll go through all of that. And then while I'm felting, I'll start talking about some of the things that Etsy have been doing for all you Etsy people. A Little Blue Artworks waves to my daughter Mia. Mia, look, people are saying your name. See, look at the webcam. Mia thinks I'm giving her treats. And Claudia, thank you so much. Right, so firstly, I will show you this kit. I hate cardboard rubbing on cardboard. Does this look really interesting, Mia? So we're hopefully going to create a sleeping fox. I have no idea what's in here. So like usual, I'm nervous to see if I can pull it off. We'll look at the wee card first. I'm sure I looked at this one. I've definitely looked at this. It's open, yes, but you are, is this coming up backwards for you guys? This is annoying, but you are fluffing awesome. I love that. And this is cool. I've seen this everywhere. It's a no plastic kit. Super happy with that. Thanks so much for taking time to review. I hope this card makes you smile. It does indeed make me smile. Awesome. Nikki at Little Blue Artworks. So that is awesome. Thank you so much. George, yep, I did like your video. And LPS in the house. Hello there. So, let's have a look at this kit. So it's tied up, bit of string, and a little label that says Little Blue Artworks with their cute little logo design, like this blue one here. Cute there. And there's a little, yes, I've seen this. Some of my friends got little stamped tags. I keep thinking of getting some for my sculptures, and it says "Made with love" with a little heart. There's no way the camera will pick that up, but super cute. So outside of the box, we see a picture of a very cute sleeping fox with some felting needles and some wool around. Nice picture. Everything you need to make a cute sleeping fox. Do you know the really weird thing is sleeping animals have been sort of the fashion forever, and I've never made one yet. So I'm kind of a bit excited to do a sleeping fox. Handmade and plastic free, awesome. Step by step instructions with photos and age 14 plus. Don't think I've seen an age thing on the boxes, so that's cool. And on the back, it looks pretty. We've got the bunting. In your country, right? I've got to ask this because someone was asking these things for the words for a listing they've got in their shop. They've got cool bunting, and I was trying to, what do you call this in other countries? This kind of banner things that you hang up. In the UK we call it bunting, but it's a kind of strange word. I get that. So what does it say on the back? This lovely box is filled with all you need to start a new needle felting project. With easy step-by-step instructions along with photographs, you'll be ready to make this adorable sleeping fox with the materials provided. The kit's suitable for both experienced felters and beginners, recommended for ages 14 up, or help must be provided. And further help is available online at the Little Blue Artworks Felting Group page. Losing the ability to say words already. Just check the chat. LBS, your favourites. You love foxes. Me too. Foxes are about the things I get asked the most for. People, when they comment on my videos, they're like, make a fox. So I've made hundreds of foxes because I keep doing fox kits, but I have to do my own fox as well. Rosani garlands or streamers, and George banners. Cool. Thank you, guys. Contents in here, we should have one felting pad, handmade. Oh, this sounds exciting. Filled with organic buckwheat husks. 3 needles, large, medium, and small. And a needle box and cork to hold needles. Fantastic. 1 cotton bag of core fibres to sculpt shapes, 1 bag of mixed colours to cover core shapes and add detail, full colour photos with step-by-step instructions. Awesome. And you can find them on littleblueartworks.com and on Facebook, the Little Blue Artworks as well. Sounds good, but yeah, totally plastic free. Cotton bags and everything. Sounds awesome. Right. I'm going to break the seal. There's another handmade with love thing here. So definitely a lot of love going into the box. Let's open it. I'm excited. Anyone? Right. Let's see. And oh, that is super cute. Yeah, it's all in little, you can see that it's in little cotton bags. And yeah, I've never used a bag like this. I've used pads, or as you've seen, I've used my fingers more than anything. This is really nice, and buckwheat's novel, so I will give this a try, I promise. Yeah, so that sounds good. That looks cool. It's like a kind of stress toy as well. I quite like this. Can you hear that? Okay. That is so cool. I like that. We have oh, that is so cute. It's a little felted heart on a thanks tab. That is sweet. Little cute extras. Business cards. And this is the box with the felting needles in it. I've never seen anyone do no plastic at all supplies. I'm trying to figure out how to get into this. Okay, that's cool. So the little box and the needles are in a cork. Yay! So I'm not going to stab myself when I have to tip them out of a container. That's Simple but effective, I like. So my needles are all in one place and they're safe. Awesome. And this is so cute. So our little baggie of core fiber and a little, why am I saying baggy? In the UK, we don't say baggy, we say bag. So I'm saying bag. And also I know that I know she's from the UK, I know she's from Scotland. And you can see that because colours is spelled right. Sorry, Americans, but we spell it with a U. I've had people do complain and say we're spelling things wrong. It's like, no, it's just the UK way. Oh, George is in editing his next video. Awesome. Right. So let's. I want to. You know, I want to sniff the fibers. So it's a problem I have. Let's have a look. I love these little bags. That's so cute. Oh, good fibers. Right. So it's a core, super white core. What kind of, have you told us anywhere and I've not seen it yet? What kind of fibre is this? Oh, LPS is from Scotland as well. Yay, everyone from Scotland. Yeah, that feels super soft and nice. I think it's a short staple. Yeah, it's a really short staple length, but I'll manage with it. I tend to, because I wire wrap, I make wire armatures and wrap them, I tend to work with the longer staple fibre length. So it'll be interesting to see how I get on with that. And the colours, exciting also. This is very cute. Oh, it's teddy stuffing. Okay. Right. So we have a bit of black that is tops. Looks, I don't know, is it a merino? Why am I sniffing like? I can tell by smell what animal it came from. I'm an idiot. But yeah, black tops, a little bit of white tops. That's really nice and soft. And fox tops. Cool, nice colours, right? And then we have our instructions. Again, yeah, perfect, nice step by step with pictures, which is super important. I will have to share with you guys at some point. I was doing a kit over Christmas and the instructions were just, it looked like they came with a good lot of photographs, but it would skip like important things. It would show you like make a foot and then it would explain something super complicated. And the next bit would be to adding something else onto this foot that you've just done. And it just, yeah, it wasn't working. So this looks like it's showing every step, which is cool. We'll find out, but it looks really good to me. Yay, awesome. What have we got? Team Blackwood is from the Scottish Borders. It's quite a Scottish show today. Awesome show. Sounds like something professional there. Okay, so that is really cool. I will. Where am I going to put everything? Because I've now got a dog at my feet and a dog at my side here, so I'm losing places to put things. So we'll try and not put this directly on top of Ben. Let's put it up at the back. Will it fit? Oh, check that out. It fits. Can you? No, you guys can't see that. It fits in my stairs. Stay there. That's probably going to fall halfway through and give me a fright. Right. I was going to wonder what's in here. No, this is the bag that I'm supposed to felt on. Right. Okay, nervous. I'm going to try and see how we get on with this. That's it, because I've never done a sleeping animal, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. So I think we're supposed to use all the core fibre to start with. So it's well stuffed in here. Wow, that's loads actually. Well done on the packing. That is loads. Right, so it says roll it loosely into a bun shape. So a bun. It's a lot. I don't usually felt with so much. Right, I find short fibered core difficult to work with because it doesn't hold its shape so well. Does that make sense to people? If you try and wrap it, it kind of just separates, but that's kind of bunny. I'm going to use this mat because I have it, and I am assuming we'll start with the large needle, which is green. I like they're color coded. That's cool too. Get off the cork. Oh, I hoped I could do that one-handed because now I've just let this go. Right. I'm letting this all go and it's going everywhere. Right. I will say this is not the easiest thing to roll up into any kind of shape, but I would tend to felt them up anyway. So I'll just hold it down and felt it up. Good. Oh, little blue, just a little handful. There we go. I did think this was far too much. Okay, just a little handful. The bag has more than you need. I thought you must have either very tiny hands in the picture or I'm rubbish. Okay, that makes more sense. Fantastic. I can manage with that. Haley Lolly Nail Artist, awesome. Happy Sunday to you too. Okay, I can roll. Yes, I can manage. That's better. Thank you. Thank you. Right. LPS is off school for summer holidays. Yeah. They started up here on Friday. I'm going to stab myself using a mat, am I? After all this time, people telling me I'm not safe. Okay. So we might be a while here. So what I'm going to do while I'm felting this until it holds together, I'm going to head over to what Etsy was telling us. So if you haven't seen already, Etsy gave us a couple of emails this week that might be kind of interesting for everyone selling on Etsy. So I'll put a link to it so you can read at your convenience as well. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups now. Did that work? I think that worked. Okay, so Etsy has made some updates to their policies that affect you as a buyer and seller on Etsy. These changes take effect on the 25th of July 2019. So yeah, we've got just under a month before these go. If you keep using that date, you agree to our updated policies. So that's kind of a standard thing for anyone who's been on the internet any length of time. They make changes, and basically if you keep using the site, you've agreed to it. So here are some highlights. Oh, Tara's from muggy Southport. Hope you're all well. Yeah, it's muggy here too. We had a pretty epic thunderstorm yesterday, but it's not cleared the air. I'm sweltering here. This is coming together a wee bit. Okay, so a clearer privacy policy. Privacy is important to us, and we know it's important to you too. That's why we've updated our policy to clarify what information we may ask for you to protect you from fraud and abuse on Etsy, and how user information is shared in the Etsy community. We updated our policy on cookies and similar technology used by Etsy and our partners to give you more details about what information we may collect and which device we collect it from. Okay, yeah, that doesn't say much to me. That's just a standard thing, I think. Nothing to worry about there. Crystal, hello there. LPS, where you live yesterday, it was really hot, but started raining right heavy. Yeah, totally. Same here. Okay, a new limit on refunds. This is causing people to freak out slightly. You can now issue a refund for orders made through Etsy payments for up to 180 days after the order was placed. As a shop owner, you can set your own refund policy. If you want to issue a refund for an order after the 180-day window has passed, voice is going, you'll need to work it with your customers, and you'll need another payment method. Now, people are freaking out thinking this means Etsy's telling us that people can have a refund after 180 days, but all that means is that, yeah, this bag, I can't talk and felt and use the bag, so it's a gorgeous bag, but I can't use it. What they're actually saying here is not that all buyers have 180 days to get a refund. what they're saying is, before, I don't know what the deadline was, but there would be a certain deadline that if you chose for whatever reason to refund a customer, there was a deadline where you couldn't do it through Eatsy payments. Whereas this way, you know, yeah, the customers can't just get back to you half a year after they bought things. But if something's gone really wrong, I mean, like when I'm hand making things to order, it can take a wee while. You can be a couple of months in. So if everything had went wrong, thankfully, I've twice had to refund people. Well, chose to. I could have stuck to my guns. I've only twice refunded people, so it's not it's not been a problem for me. But the amount of time it takes from when I receive an order to actually finishing the sculpture and then getting messages backwards and forwards. Sometimes a customer doesn't respond for weeks. So if you were going to do a refund, 180 days sometimes can be necessary. But people are freaking out at that. Nothing to freak out about. Um, oh, LPS, your aunt's getting a puppy and it's so cute. Awesome. I love so many of my friends just now. I'm on some dog groups online that we've been friends for years, and about half of them have just got puppies just now. It is so annoying. So many puppies, so adorable. Updates on overdue payments. If you have an amount due to Eatsy, your payment is due to the 15th of each month. We've updated our fees and payment policy to make it clear that your selling privileges, I so can normally speak, may be suspended until you pay your overdue balance. So again, there's no change there. That was always the case, because in the past, yeah, I've let things run longer than the 15th, and they're like, yeah, you can now not post new listings and stuff. So they do if you're a bit slow. So they're just telling you they've updated it to tell you what's happening. They've not changed anything. And here, the next one that people are freaking out over, and I don't think there's a reason to freak out, but we'll find out. After the 25th of July, when you create a new listing, we'll set it to auto-renew by default. We've updated our fees and payment policy to clarify this and explain how you can view and cancel auto-renewal. So you'll just have to remember, when you're making a new listing, it's not going to, as far as I can tell, what people are freaking out, it's not going to go into all your existing listings and change them. It's just the default when you're creating a listing. So what you're going to have to do is, if you don't want it to auto renew, and for those of you that don't know, if you're on Etsy, what that means is when you put up a listing, when you create a brand new listing, it costs you 20 cents and it lasts for 4 months. When it gets to the end of the 4 months, if you've got it to set to manual review, then that listing becomes inactive. It's expired. But if you've got it set to auto renew, then it will just take a 20 cents off your account and renew itself. Now, people are freaking out because they're saying this means Etsy's just trying to take extra money off us, but 20 cents? I think simply what must have happened is most people are using the auto renew, and for those of us that aren't, they're just making it easier for everybody else. Those of us that aren't are going to have to nip in and cancel that if we don't want to use it. That's all. Oh, Tara, I bet you keep your auntie busy. I'm guessing busy, not bushy. I do typos like that all the time. But yeah, puppies are hard work, but they're cute. They have to be to get away with the nonsense. I mean, my Ben, who's 12 now. It's a long time since he was a puppy, but he's so chilled, and he was so grown up right from the start. But even so, he still had his moments, and then you would just be tearing your hair out, and you just look at him and go, "Oh, well, he's cute." Oh, LPS, it's going to be a lab puppy. Hide all the food. All the food. Yeah, I love labs. If you get to choose what animal to come back as, I would choose to come back as a lab to nice owners, because they just seem so happy. It's like Everything's awesome. I'm running. This is great fun. Oh, you're shouting. You've been shouting for 10 minutes. Fantastic. Let's see what you're shouting at. And they just seem constantly happy. Bit dumb, but a bit happy. Right, how am I doing with this? I think this is kind of, so I want to felt once the fiber holds together, that's definitely holding together. I want to create a Y, a large Y shape in the middle of it. And yeah, by the looks of it in the pictures, it is just going to be with the center, and I'm just going to felt lines to make a Y. Intriguing. I like the sound of this. Hello, Lily. How are you? Today, I have been sent this wonderful, by Little Blue Artworks, this wonderful felting kit. She's in Scotland. So we're testing out the kit, and I'm reading through the ETC policy changes. Right, so we're going to do this Y first of all. Okay, this is super difficult for me to do and show you, but I'm just sort of felting in straight lines to make a dent in a kind of Y-ish shape. So I don't even know if that shows up yet, but we're starting to dig in a way, and it looks like in the pictures it's kind of super well felted in because we want to differentiate the head from the rest of the animal. I'm intrigued how this is going to come together. And I know I'm freaking out people stabbing into my hands, but I can't balance the wonderful bag, which I do love. And I am going to use this for things. I promise I'm going to use this. I'm keeping, I do kind of throw out some of the other pads, but I will be keeping that one. Where did we get to? Changes to our intellectual property policy. We've clarified on Etsy as a marketplace how Etsy as a marketplace handles requests to remove listings that may infringe on someone else's copyright. Oh, I haven't read this one. This is interesting. This includes Etsy's right to take appropriate action against those who submit fraudulent or improper requests or counter notices. Now, this is something common that's happening all over the internet, but I really like this. They're changing their policy. So, yeah, if Disney comes along and says, your shop, that's terrible, you've got to take that down, you can't be selling Disney stuff. Absolutely can't do that. But some people, there are nasty people out there, they will go and look at competitors' shops and then say they have to take down listed. They'll say, this is my copyright. My mum has had this. We're all friends here, so I'll tell you this one. My mum many years ago bought a knitting pattern, and the knitting pattern didn't say anything about, the only copyright it mentioned, like any other knitting pattern, was not to, you couldn't sell or share the pattern, which absolutely makes sense. So mum had used the pattern and she'd adapted it as well. It was cute little pixie slipper things, and she adapted it firstly so that they were in different sizes for adults and children and everything. She adapted it to make different sizes, and she adapted it to make them slippers by putting like little gluey stuff. It's the rubber soles on the bottom, rubber dots on the bottom to make them like slippers. And she was selling them, and the person who made the pattern has obviously since creating and selling the pattern, because she didn't at the time, but now she sells on Etsy as well. So she's been mailing people, ordering them all to take them down. And thankfully, she didn't file a copyright claim against mum. But now with this new term, because you can, unless a patent says you can't use it in this way, you can use a pattern to create something to sell the things. So yeah, but that'll mean it'll make it tougher for people if they file them nastily. There's a better word for that. But if they file them just to get at a competitor's shop to get other people to stop doing things, then they can get in trouble for that. I like the sound of that. And Wendy, hello Wendy, how are you doing? Right, so I've done the first part of the Y. If you guys can see, I've got the top of the Y, which I think is going to be the fox's head. Super excited. And I'm just going to do the tail of the Y just now. Okay, update for sellers who use Etsy's advertising tools. We've updated our advertising policy to include information about existing and potential automation and optimize. It's hard to read out loud when people are watching. Automation and optimization features for the ads you purchase through Etsy, how Etsy notifies you when features change your ad campaigns, and your responsibilities. So basically, I don't think they've changed very much. Still got one more paragraph to read, but I don't think they've changed a massive amount. We know the auto renew is now going to be the default, which I think it has been for a while. So they're just letting us know. The intellectual property, that's a change in policies, but it's still interesting. But it shouldn't affect most of us. And final thing, changes to our arbitration procedures. We hope you never have a dispute with Etsy, but if you do, Section 11 of Etsy's Terms and Service describes your agreement to arbitrate your dispute to Etsy. We've revised this section to update the location for handling disputes. So there you go. That's all they're mentioning there. So it's not huge changes, but of course people are freaking out, as people do. Okay, so this is my Y shape so far. Lily's intrigued about this make. Yeah, well, it's going to be a sleeping fox, but I'm kind of intrigued how this is going to come together. I have faith that it's going to come together beautifully, despite my ability, and especially this is supposed to be suitable for beginners. That would make a cute ladybird as well, wouldn't it? You could do that red. Right, stop trying to make things it's not supposed to be, Pam. Okay, next step. Take a pinch of the, right, so I've got to cover the top of the Y with orange wool. Can do. In fact, there's a little pinch sitting extra. LPS dog turning 6 this year, I think. Yeah, LPS has a dog and he's crazy. He's turning 6 this year. Oh, what breed is it? LPS. I don't know if you can hear, but Ben, I'm probably shouting too loud. Oh no, I said his name when he woke up, but he was snoring so loudly next to me there. Shows how excited he is. As soon as I start the stream and I say hello to you guys, he totally gets all excited and whiny and then just bored and totally falls asleep. But it has been so hot for all of the dogs just now. We have I mine got a decent walk yesterday because the weather had broken and it was raining a bit, but they haven't actually had during the week. I was walking them in a river and we went to Loch Lomond and Nelly said Loch Ness because you guys all said it's Nessie. But went to Loch Ness and basically they've swum instead of walking for the past few days. But yeah, so I think the heat's really getting to them. It's getting to me. I'm roasting here and I'm not in a big fur coat. So and Ben really loves. I'll get you when it's winter time again, if we get snow, I'll get you pictures of Ben. He loves to like bury himself in the snow, make little nests and everything. LPS, he still thinks he's a puppy. Oh yeah, don't ever think they'll stop thinking they're puppies. I got told around when they're about 2, they kind of calm down a bit. Well, Mia, my dog on the floor there, who's looking at me like I'm an idiot, she's coming up. Well, she's probably 11 now, and she still, when she greets people, she still throws herself in the air. She's still absolutely bonkers. I see no difference in the calming downness, and I wouldn't want it. They're super cute. Uh, Wendy, 3 of your dogs snore. Yeah, might just put themselves in ridiculous positions so they can't breathe properly and end up snoring. It's not anything like they don't have the shortened nose, brachycephalic. That's probably not how you say it. I can't remember, but they don't have the shortened noses. Right, what's the next thing? So we've got the Y covered. Take a strip of white and felt Oh, I see. We're making kind of cheeks. So we're taking a strip of white. Oh, he's all snoring and twitching away at my side. So sorry if you can hear snory things. So I'm taking a strip like this and I'm going to felt it on firmly onto the bottom of the Y, onto his nose. I'm so intrigued at how this is going to work. This is totally different from how I would felt anything. And then fold the ends under to create cheeks. That is totally adorable. Um, Wendy, it's 8:35 in the morning and it's 85 degrees or 28.8 Celsius. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's horrible. We hit on our hottest here that I saw on Thursday, it got to 30 by about 3 in the afternoon. I could not cope with nearly 30 in the morning. Oh, that's a nightmare. Right, so I'm starting to put the cheeks on. That is so cute. Could have felt this in to attach the cheek. That is adorable. Little fox cheeks. Um, Wendy, oh, you're still here. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm still here. Yes, I felt in a way. Yes, we're making a sleeping fox kit. You get the start later, but I think I'll be felting for some time because I've just got a start on him. But we're making a fox. Oh, little blue artwork says I'm doing fab. Thank you. It's so nerve-wracking to do it in front of people. And I would normally like felt bits a bit firmer and everything, but you don't have all day. I'm aware of that. You want to see this done, but you don't you don't want to be like 6 hours of listening to me yabbering nonsense. But we're getting the cheeks in. Wendy, two of your dogs have not seen snow, but your others hated it. They're Chihuahua. Well, they're Chihuahua. There's like Mexican dogs, isn't it? Yeah, that's see, it always right, high horse. I'm on my high horse here, but so often I see in dog forums and things, people like in places where there's constant snow complaining that their Chihuahuas absolutely are hating the snow, or people in tropical climates talking about their huskies or whatever suffering with the snow. And I think you do kind of have to figure out where you live and where the dogs came from to decide if it's right to have that breed. So it's cool if it's only snow sometimes, but these countries where there's like 7, 8 months of the year you're snowed in, possibly not a Chihuahua, or a Chihuahua in my Chihuahua doesn't sound right. A Chihuahua in a big jumper. But yeah, I think you have to consider the climate. I get that Chihuahuas wouldn't want massive coldness. Little Blue, your youngest daughter is also snoring asleep in the heat. Oh, she's had her mentioned on YouTube. How embarrassing. Wendy's dog loves the snow. Yeah, I think some of them love it, some of them hate it. It's Ben loved it the first time when he was not that old. The first time he saw snow, it was up at my mum's and it was quite a big drift. And he just ran into the garden and then flattened himself onto his belly and dragged himself right under a kind of snowy drift and made a little den for himself that way. Um, oh, LPS, everyone at your school on Thursday was having heat stroke. I can imagine we were right. Thursday was getting unpleasant, so I'm glad I wasn't stuck in a school building. And I don't know if you have school uniforms, but I remember them being particularly revolting and sticky. Wendy's joined Little Blue group. You're curious? Yeah, cool. Yeah, everyone should go over and check out the Little Blue artworks. Um, Little Blue, smaller needles available. We colour on the box next to each stage. Absolutely, yes. And I would normally probably go, but this need I don't usually use super thick, super harsh needles, but this is doing the job to get through things. It's not going to be as smooth as I would like, but I just want to get through this relatively quickly. More bang for my buck with the stabby needle. So I'm waving a needle at you guys. Sorry. Wendy, just left your car windows open to cool it down, came in and it's starting, I'm assuming downloading's downpouring. It's just peeing with rain out of nowhere. Oh no. Yeah, I do that quite a lot as well because I try and keep my car cool so I can get out with the dogs in it. But yeah, not not just does it suddenly start raining or a spider decides to move into my car, and obviously I'm going to have to sell the car and get a new one if that happens again. Like, no, no, just come and take it. I don't care. Give me a tenner for it. It's got a giant spider in it. Wendy, all of your dogs have sweaters. Your daughter lives in Reno, Envy, Nevada. Um, I don't know. She has two big dogs that love the snow. Yeah, I think a lot of the bigger dogs, so long as they've got decent double coats, decent hair, they love the snow. Um, Wendy, yes, thank you for reading the typo. Sorry, it's because I've got to talk and read out loud at the same time. You have to. Oh no, Wendy had an infestation of spiders in the last car. Is that why it's the last car? Right. Okay. Oh, we've got to this kind of bit. And I've got to build up a nose. So this bit, I've got to build up a nose with enough wool, with orange wool, and felt it through to secure. That sounds cute. Right. So I'm taking some more orange, and I'm felting it up to. I get. I think I get it. The picture's great. I'm trying to think and do stuff at the same time. So I'm putting the orange in here to make it the nose and sort of padding this all out a little bit. Okay, I think I've got it. I've maybe got it. We'll see how it turns out. I'm proper curious for how this is going to turn out because this is so different, which is great. I love learning different techniques because when I started felting, it was just with one book. There was Serafina wasn't on YouTube yet. There was nothing out there. It was fairly new little hobby. So it's good to learn new things. Yes, Wendy sold the last car. Wendy got rid of the last car because it had spiders in it. I don't blame you. Um, a little blue artworks. Your daughter Mia. She's crafting with me, sewing sock monkeys. Awesome! I'll have to see these sock monkeys. I've never made a sock monkey. One of my friends does Girl Guide Camp. She helps run with that, and I think she's been doing well, not just camp, Girl Guides in general. And she's done some sock monkey crafts with the guides. They do look awesome. Wendy, no, this isn't a maker's box. This is Little Blue Artwork, who you'll see commenting above. This is her box. Completely plastic free, awesome little sleeping fox felting box. Too many words that rhyme there. Haley's making Swarovski crystal clusters. It's great that you read us emails. Well, it helps me too. It helps if I have to read these and try and understand them to tell to everybody else, then it helps me understand them as well. So we're all good there. What have I done with these instructions? They're all over. They popped open and they were suddenly on a totally different bit. So I was very confused. Okay, I really want to make this a little bit smoother. I kind of, right, I know what I'll do. Lily feels like she should be making something. I know you're slacking, Lily. Right. Okay, to make this a bit smoother, like it what it told me in the instructions, rather than kind of all fluffy like this, I'm gonna just put a smooth piece of roving down so it's I know what I mean. So it's neater looking because I was looking messy and the picture doesn't look messy, it looks awesome. So trying to do a good job. No pressure at all with the creator on here with me. Um, oh, Wendy, you have a baby shower. Got to go give your moon. If anyone hasn't seen Wendy's moon, so today's the day the baby shower. The baby today's the day the moon gets gifted. Awesome. Wendy has made a fantastic needle felted moon mobile, and her moons are so gorgeous, and I'm sure they will absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So yeah, well, have a great day, Wendy. Haley has hundreds of unread emails. Oh, I know. I totally used to ignore all the Etsy ones because they sent us so many. But then I opened and I got it just right on the right day. I opened their ultimate guide to Etsy SEO and I was like, wow, game changer. And I was like, right, I've got to read these things. LPS, is the box online? Um, I could be. Can you can you let us know? I forgot your actual name, but little blue artworks is are these up for sale on online yet? Um, but I think they if they're not they should be pretty soon. But this is looking good. Lots of cool stuff in it, and it's working. I think. Well, I don't have a fox yet, but that's me. Okay, felt more orange on the left section to make the fox's back. Gotcha, gotcha. Orange onto the fox's back. Nikki, that's yes. I remembered, then I forgot. Out, Nikki. If you want to put up a link, I will have to hold on a minute. Okay, you should have a blue spanner now. You should because only people with spanners can add links. That means so you're in the mod group, but this means you can add links. It's just YouTube's way to stop like random people coming into the video and spamming. So only people with spanners can post links. That sounds weird. Only people with span. Well, you know what I mean. Right, I do have another. Let's do that just now. There's another email from Etsy, just a short little one. I will put the link. While I get this bit done. Okay, so what's this one called? Coming soon, country-specific sales. And oddly enough, I have not heard howls of protest about this, but I kind of expected it. So what this is saying is Etsy's global marketplace connects you with shoppers across the world and down the street, but not all buyers expect the same thing, and you know your local buyers more than anyone. So we're giving you new tools to create offers tailored to different buyers in different countries. That's interesting. So create offers tailored to different buyers. So that could be, I suppose, like free shipping to people in your own country and different deals to different places. Okay, kind of interesting. In August, we'll be expanding the sales and coupons tool with new functionality, that'll allow you to set a country-specific sale. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know how it will work out, but yeah, just one of the ways we're making it easier for you to grow your business so you can create a strategy with buyers from different countries in mind. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So I suppose if one country is used to paying higher prices. Well, no, that sounds like ripping people off. But yeah, you can do certain things for certain countries. So, oh, cool. Um, right, kind of getting this tail done. Let's get my screens set up back to how they're supposed to be. Where have I put everything? Right. Yeah. So getting there. How's he looking? Kind of good. I'm going quick. quickish. We've been here 50 minutes. How does the time go so quick when you're felting? Right, so what have I got to do next? For the tail, take a length of white and fold it over twice, leaving the fluffy ends on top. Gotcha. Right. Length of white and fold it over twice, leaving the fluffy ends on top. I think we've got that. Felt through the fold into the right. Got you. I think I've got you. Yep. So I maybe need slightly more. Right. I'll just take a bigger because there's tons here. It's good, generous fibers. So I'm going to take a nice big bit, fold it, and fold it again. So fluffy tail thing. And so we're going to felt it into the body and let it wrap around as a wispy tailness. Sounds fun. It looks fun. Right. See how that works. Okay, yeah, so it's got a fluffy tailness coming out the top. And then felt orange wool along with tail. Got it. Yep. So we're doing the same thing but less for the rest of the bottom of the tail. That's cool. So I'm just taking a kind of smaller bit and I'm going to fold that a couple of times to get wispy ends as well. And then felt that into the tail. Poof. So it overlaps down. I'm not showing this very well, am I, guys? Right. So we've got a fuzzy tail, his little head buried in, and that's his back so far. Yes, I can check the picture on the box. Got it. Thank you. I can check the picture on the box for a reference. Yeah, the pictures on here are really working really cool as well. I'm trying to. I forgot how to put the box out there, so thank you. Well, I think he's sort of working. I want to take my time and do these better, so I will do that when I'm offline. I'm sure there's going to be enough left over to try again and do one properly. But I think it's a totally different method than I would have made a fox and curled it up. I would not have started with a bun, which is making me want Danish pastries. Actually, starting with a bun. Um, but yeah, so I would do it a little neater if I was doing it myself. But that's cute. It's certainly cute. I'm just trying to felt everything down. So while I'm doing this, because I've run out of things to read, you guys entertain me. What are you all working on? We know Rosanne's got a gorgeous dragon, absolutely stunning. I am. Oh, I have a pile of bodies. Well, I've done a cat. I've got to sort out its eyes. I'm still working on trying to get cats, but yeah, oh, that looks very boss-eyed. But it's got a really cute two-toned nose and everything, which makes it look a bit squint. Yeah, it looks way worse. But I've got to work on his face a bit. But cats are hard. But yeah, that's about all I've been doing this week. Right, I will felt smoother later, but we'll see how this is going. Let's pretend, because this is also for beginners, so let's pretend I'm a rubbish beginner. For the eyes, a small amount of black between fingers and thumb to make a line. Oh, very cute. Yes, I see. So we're going to put eyes in, a little line up there and a little line up there. Can do. This sounds good. Where's the black? There's the black. So gonna spin a little line. I'm just going to twist in the ends because that's too much. I know that. Spin another. Twist and pull without ripping the fibers. Wendy, a pile of body. Yeah, I sound like a mass murderer. I can't. Can I do this without dropping? Here is a small selection of the pile of bodies I have next to me. Oh, there we go. One ran away. I'll get you later. Right, I distracted myself and I don't know where I've put the other pinch of black. So I have to do another. Oh no, there it is. They fell out of my fox. Right, so I'm just rolling this up. Paper Crane is off to make product today all day. Always connected to be always grateful to be connected to my crafter tribe before I get started on my own inventory. Awesome. Yay, I think that's a great way to think of it. The crafter tribe. Yes, we're a tribe. That's cool. I like that. Thank you. A Little Blue's working on an owl kit and just launched a starter kit plus commission black lab on the side. Oh, busy, busy. No time to tidy the messy room, wool everywhere. That sounds like my life, yes. Okay, I'm going to try adding these eyes in now. Eyes always make me nervous because that can really make or break something. And also I can't show you quite what I'm doing. I will show you all in a minute. I really have to get a second camera so you can have an overhead shot. And that would be so much easier. But anyway, eyes are in. So it's actually sleeping now. And Chocomints is working on some new kit and doing, yes, I know about the new kit. And doing some commissioned doggy brooches. Awesome. I'm felting the eyes in a little bit so they look a little bit more closed because I think that's cute. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a massive tail you could just cuddle up to sleep? But there we go. Eyes are in. So what now? For the nose, small ball for the nose. How can I? Literally, I'm sitting here. Oh, I was going to say, how can I lose the black? I've just got it sitting here, but yeah, it was just blending in with my top. LPS is back. Hey there. This is where we've got to so far. I'm just adding a nose onto the wee dude. It does say, I'll make sure I do this properly, attach the nose with the small needle. I'll do what I'm told. So what's the point of having instructions if Pam doesn't follow them? And the red is the small needle. So I've rolled a pinch of black into a ball and we're going to pop it on the end of his nose to make his nose. Oh, suddenly it's just like adorable. Yeah, that immediately suddenly works. It's funny the little things that bring them to life. Yeah, so the little nose in with the correct needle. I'm following orders there. But yeah, just that nose appearing there just made it suddenly so much cuter. Lily's designing some silver pieces, awesome, and got to order the gemstones for them. Sounds fab. LPS, what did you miss? We've just been chatting about Etsy, chatting about what everyone's doing creatively today, and the fox has got to hear is about all that's happened so far. I'm still fighting the urge to keep felting this guy until he's like way solider, because I really hate how fuzzy I make the pieces when I'm felting along. But anyway, this is where he's got to. Wendy's working on a horse but setting up your craft room as well. That sounds awesome. I keep meaning to do another horse. I enjoy making horses, but it's also a whole lot of work. Right, so we've got the nose in. Roll another 2 balls of white and attach either side of the nose. Ooh, what's that for? What's that for? Okay. Okay. Two more balls of white that either side of the nose. That's what it's like cheek. Jowls. Jowls. We'll call it jowls. So two little balls of white. So I'm just doing them about the same size as the nose as well. I'm just going to pop them in either side of the nose. Sorry, how rude. I'm not letting you see it. There. Sorry, going quiet when I'm doing small sections. Okay, so there he is with these little white balls. I'm not sure if he needed those, but it's still adorable anyway. Um, okay, so now I have to use its little detail. Hey, it's cool. It's working anyway. Right, using my pad. Oh, I've just realized I'm an idiot. When you said about colours, you've got colour coding dots on here to tell me what colour needles I'm supposed to be using. I'm an idiot. Okay, so now I'm supposed to be using the pink needle. See, I get there eventually. Right, I get it. So for the next stage, I'm using the pink needle, right? It's a little detail for his snout. Yep, totally works. Use the core fibre we're making the ears with the core fibre. I'm going to try and do two at the one time. It looks like we do them big and then trim them off, so I can do that. So taking two amounts of the white, because if I do one and then the other, they won't be the same size, because I know that. So felt a bit, fold over to a point and felt. Got it. I think I've got it. Oh, it's weird. Weird using a mat. I've never used one before. A mat like this. I'm going to add small fibre. I'm going to go for ridiculous sized ears probably. Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's just totally weird for me, but it does save my fingers. I do hurt my fingers. They're the things I probably stab my fingers with the most making ears. So we'll see if it's easier on a pad. So I'm just felting to make a wee triangle of eeriness. Oh, I'm an idiot. Before any of you comment, you want to sit and try and talk not too much nonsense for like an hour on a Sunday, especially when it's been so hot and I was kind of a little bit out last night as well. So have sympathy for me. Right, so one triangle. Let's make a second triangle. He's back to snoring again. Sounds good. Can you hear the feltiness? For all the felters, you know what this is like. I find felting noises like a kind of relaxing thing, but I'm weird. Right, so trying to make a triangle. Teen Blackwood, busy working on 4 seasons of Waldorf style dolls. Awesome. Chasing the cats away from the wall. She hopes my dogs don't go for your wall. When I first started, Ben never really did, but Mia did. I made a rabbit out of Shetland wool that I was really pleased with. He was so awesome, and Mia destroyed the rabbit out of Shetland wool in no time at all. I was quite not happy with that. Just poor bits and pieces, the ears ripped off, the legs ripped off. Terrible. So I decided I would make them a fleece toy, and then they could tear that apart and hopefully get it out of their system. And they literally, I spent ages felting a ball for them, and they literally totally ignored it. And ever since then, they've left alone. They don't bother with the wool at all. It's boring for them. I think because they've spent all their life surrounded by big piles of wool all over the place. Little blue heartworks, smell the mat. Excuse me, people. Hmm. I can really only smell the bag, I think. I think I can only smell the bag, but it's doing the job. I'm getting there with it. Wendy loves the sound of felting, and LPS said it looks cute. Thank you, guys. Right, right. Cover one side with orange wool, turn over, and felt into the ear. Right, yes. I'm not reading this very well. It's explained better. I'm going to detach this from the bag first of all. Ooh, hey, that worked. So basically, I want to take some orange and lay it across so it sort of covers the back and overlaps so I can bring some across for the white. I'm going to come off the pad just now because it's really difficult for me to do that, but I will use the pad in the future. Right, so I'm going to start covering this with red and just letting some come over onto the other side. Oh, the buckwheat smells nice. I can't smell it through the pad just now, but maybe I will through the bag. And the wee heart has a spot of lavender to help you sleep. I love lavender. I actually was cutting away yesterday. I've got a load of lavender at the back garden, and it's grown quite a bit too much. So I was cutting away the lavender, and my hands smelt amazing. And I was kind of sleepy yesterday. But yeah, I've always got lavender essential oils in the house. They are super useful for any burns, which, yeah, I'm clumsy. Really good for anything like that, and they help you sleep. So yes, I love lavender. So thank you. So a little heart with lavender and keeps moths away. Yes. Thankfully, touch wood, I've not been troubled with beasties, but it is a good thought to have things about that are not attractive to winged wool munchy creatures. Just trying not to stab my fingers too much here. Right, these ears are not going to be amazing because I'm trying not to take forever, but at the same time, I want to get a cute fox done. Determined to get something reasonable, and then, like I say, I'll try again and do with the leftovers, which there are plenty of, and try and do it properly, and I'll get a nice picture of something I've made properly. Oh wow! I tell you, for anyone who doesn't know, over a year ago, just over a year ago, I finally got some of the needle felting needle holders. These are just from World of Wool, I think, and I hadn't realised what a difference this is because my forearm's cramping a bit and my shoulder. Now I could have easily put these needles into a holder, so that's my thing. And I don't think anybody's kit should be including needle holders. People don't need a gazillion of them. But for anyone who's felting a good deal, I would absolutely recommend some kind of a needle holder. I didn't realize how much easier it makes life. So yeah, wow, that's a surprise, a strange thing there. Go to ear number 2. But yeah, so I love my needle holders. That's the moral of that story there. This is all coming together lovely. Um, I haven't. I've used teddy bear stuffing in the past. I bought a bag, but I didn't like it at all. I'm not hating this teddy bear stuffing. It's not going to be my first choice. I do prefer my Corridale. I like how I can use that. But yeah, the stuffing's good, but the tops are perfect. Is it merino? I'm not very good merino, or what else? I think I've seen Corridale tops before, and blue-faced Leicester tops. It's nice to get different ones. Little Blue, what's my favourite things to felt? Dogs, well, dragons. If you haven't seen him, my last, the video is made. Oh, don't run away, dragon. It's okay. Don't run away, dragon. The video is made, but I've still got to finish editing it, so it should be up sometime this week. How I made this little guy. So I do love making dragons, and this has got the world of not the wonderful Glass Eyes Online Neon Confetti Eyes, which launch tomorrow. If anyone's interested in these, get over to Glass Eyes Online. Not sponsored, but they did send me them out. So if anyone's interested in that. So yeah, dragons are my fun thing to make. Dogs are the thing I make the most of. LPS, thank you so much for joining us. We have to go. Hope the fox works out. I'm sure it will. It seems to be a really, really good kit so far. No pressure that the creator's here, but no, it's actually really cool to have you here, because that means I was able to ask my silly questions, which really helps. It's Corridale. Cool. I thought it might be, because I've got Corridale and I've got Merino in the house, and I do prefer the Corridale the best. That's why you see I get so annoyed with people's kits when they do a beginner kit, and rather than any core wool, they're just wanting people to felt with merino tops, and I'm just like, no, that'll put anyone off before they get even started. The only way you could make it worse is to have a kit that's solely alpaca, and I love alpaca. I think alpaca is amazing to felt with. It makes a great product, but it's not for beginners. It takes forever, but it's gorgeous. Wendy, my dog ate my needle holder, and now you make your holders out of wine corks. Awesome. Thank you, Little Blue Artworks. And the white fluffy is merino. I did say they were softer. I should have realized that. Yeah. So the fluffy white tail is merino, and the rest's Corridale. That makes total sense. A bit of slightly coarser for everything else, and then white fluffy whiteness. Cool. Okay, what else have I got to do here? And a little bit of black wool on the back of the ear near the top. Can do. Yes, I like this on foxes. I think the color combination between black and red looks so awesome. I do enjoy other things. I enjoy felting. I do enjoy felting foxes, and what I really love is when you're doing standing up foxes, the black or dark brown coming up the leg to the fox color, the leg. I love the way that blend works, just going in from black to orange. It just looks awesome, and that's straight away fox. I did enjoy, for those of you that didn't see it, I did a while ago, the Maker's Fox kit, and that out of the wire, they just used the pipe cleaner for the black, and you just wrap the red on the end, which gave a fantastic effect, but I just didn't get my my blend of working the mix between the black and the red. I just really enjoy that, which is I know that's weird. That's just me. Oh, Haley, tea's ready. No problem. I'm starving myself. I'm wanting to go and get my tea as well, but we will make a fox. But thank you so much for hanging out. It's totally awesome to get to spend a little bit of my Sunday with you guys. All right. So again, not as well as I would normally do it, but love the black. I'm weird, am I? You're all looking and going, you're totally daft. You like the black and the red, the mix of the two. I just think it just screams fox when you get a bit of the mix of the two going. Right, let's just quickly get this done so everybody can get off for their tea. And what is everyone having for their tea? I want some inspiration. I'm having tuna mayonnaise, tuna salad, because it's too hot to do any kind of cooking. But yeah, I want inspiration for other days. What's everybody having for their tea? And I'll steal the ideas when I go out shopping tomorrow. Right. We're gonna finish felting the ears. Oh no, a very small amount of white inside the ear. I actually don't have to be well, I know it shouldn't be the core poking out, but I haven't taken I haven't taken the red over as far as I should, so I don't have to do the white. So bad me. But yeah, I don't need to do that, but this is looking awesome. Right. And this one we have to cut along to make the triangle shape. Um, and it looks about that size. Where's my scissors? Right, I always have scissors just here and they don't. Ben, what have you done with my scissors? What did you? Oh, there we are. Oh, chocolate mince roast chicken and veggies. That sounds good, but I can't stand roasting things just now. It's too hot. Okay, so I'm gonna snip, and it's just a wee bit off. I've just made it a tiny bit too big. And ear number 2, even better. So I'm snipping them both. So they're just kind of bigger than my thumbnail sort of size, because that's what the picture looks like. Okay. Pinch the bottom of the ear so the edges tuck together. Awesome. Okay, my ear is nowhere near as solidly felted as it should be. This is annoying me slightly. Oh, Lisa, Spanish chicken skewers that didn't make it onto yesterday's barbecue. That sounds awesome. Right, what's Spanish chicken when it's at home? Well, I've had a paella, or however you say it, paella. I've had Spanish paella. What was that? That was a lot of seafood and paprika and such like. But yes, what's Spanish chicken about Spanish chicken? Carly, hey. For those who don't know, Carly's a person I know in the real world, and is a wonderfully creative person as well. But Carly, awesome to see you. And she's having haggis, neeps, and tatties for dinner. No, that's too hot for me. I haven't had haggis for absolutely ages, and I love it, but way too hot. And really weird because we were just talking about haggis last week and how squeamish so many people are with the idea of haggis, but it's awesome. And if you can try it, you should. Well, we've already said how so many here are from Scotland, so you'll know about it. But in America and I believe in Canada, it's illegal. Yay. Chocolate loves haggis. Right, so I've folded in the ear. That's kind of cute. Messy, but kind of cute. So, Carly, what we're doing, I haven't, and for anyone else who's joined us that hasn't been brave enough to speak up and say hello yet, got needle felting kit from Little Blue Artworks, who is here in the chat. She sent me her needle felting kit of a sleeping fox, so we've just been working on him. This is this is the stage we've got to so far. Actually, looks kind of adorable. A rush job, but yeah, he's coming together. So I'm following a kit. We have step-by-step instructions, and it seems to be going good. We are just making ears, and I imagine there's not much to go after the ears. So I'm kind of impressed. We're doing well. Haggis is Carly's go-to happy food. Ah, proper Scottish. Yeah, I can see that. I think my go-to happy food is probably like tomato soup or something. Oh, cheese on toast. Cheese. Right, stop talking about food. Why did I ask about food when I'm hungry? Yeah. Oh, Lisa, not entirely sure what's Spanish about the Spanish chicken. She got 3 flavors from the butchers. The other 2 were really fine, so expecting big things. Carly says it's adorable. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're holding the ear shape. I think we're very close. Oh, right. I don't think I need to do, there's cutting it at an angle, but my bottom's quite fuzzy, so I'm not going to need to do that. Red needle. I'm getting used to this. What colour needle am I using? I'm right, using the red needle. This is cool. It's got directions what needles I'm supposed to be using and everything. Okay, red needle attached to the side of the head. I think my ears might be a little bit big, but it's kind of going to be adorable. It's kind of it's a coloured Arctic fox. I just made my ears a bit big. Oh, Big Ret. Awesome to catch your live stream. Appreciate the tips and tricks provided over many videos. Oh, thank you so much. It's appreciated from Toronto, Canada to me. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. Totally appreciate it. And Big Ret, newbie in the stream. So awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, that's kind of adorable. I made the ears too big. So cute though. Right. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's a fennec fox that has the um massive ears. I think that's what I've made, and I think I'm a bit in love with the giant ears. Yeah, I'm always really bad for making ears too big, and I was trying not to, but I'm trying to felt quickly so the ears went big. All the better for hearing with my dear. Yes, except he's a fox, not a wolf. Oh, he could do this as a wolf as well. That would work pretty similar. And then he could have big ears, but obviously in grey. Do we have red wolves? I think perhaps red wolves exist, but yeah, could do something similar. But yes, he has giant ears. Just trying to get these felted in. So yeah, because I left my ears a bit fluffy at the end because I didn't felt firmly because we're in a hurry to get my tea. Now we've been talking about food. Um, so yeah, because I left these a bit fluffy at the bottom, I didn't need to trim them to get them to the shape to sit how they're supposed to. But there's really nice directions for how to trim them. Oh, I've felted some of his tail into his ear. Right. So if you're making this and you're following the instructions and everything, possibly go a little bit daintier on the ears, but it's cute. Oh, Wendy, where you live, you have desert fox. It's like the fennec fox. They're so cute. Yeah, I love that with their big ears. And I think is the desert fox one with a super long, sorry, that you can't actually see what I'm doing there. One with the super long legs as well. I think they're adorable. Anything with oversized ears. I'm trying to think, is there any creature that has big ears that's not cute, apart from like humans? um, Humans with big ears tend not to be cute. Right. What have we got? So here's where we are. Blend the white and orange wool by layering small amounts together. Right, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of shading. Oh, thank you guys. The big ears are fantastically adorable. And he's adorable. So chuffy. Too cute. So chuffed. Yeah, gotcha. Right. So I'm going to blend some orange and white together to make a little bit of shadiness. Shadiness. I don't mean shadiness. I've been talking for too long. You all know I can't go an hour without saying words wrong. But yes, so doing a blending of colours so that it's not very blended is just taking them and gently pulling so the fibres separate in a little random order, restacking. And I'm just trying to get this so there's not massive streaks in it. And I'm not succeeding very well. The white all wants to stay together. It doesn't like me. But you can see how this starts to give streaks through it rather than just a big clump of colours. Team Blackwood, a smaller version of the fox, would make cute brooches. It would indeed, and you could follow the exact same instructions at any size. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and make smaller, I think, because I tend to work on a smaller scale. But anyway, we've got a bit of variegation, and this is for a little bit's going to go up his nose to give a bit of a blend. I'm just pinning. He's got a zany hairdo. Yeah, just pinning it up his nose. That's cute. Gives a bit of shading, makes it a bit different. For the back and a little bit for the tail. Where did I put it right? So we'll do the same thing and just add some of these coloured fibres. Oh, that's good. I'm just keeping it fairly loose because it looks quite sweet. Still looks more like a fennec. I've made a fennec fox, not a regular fox. Yeah, so just the variegated fibres laid on top to give it a bit of a blend. I'm going to defuss this slightly, but I think, yes, I think we're nearly there. I'm making the lines a little clearer. But folks, I think we've done it. We have a little sleeping fox. So this is my first ever sleeping critter. I love how he's all tucked in. I think looking at the pictures, what I did wrong, one of the things I've done wrong, when you're making the Y, I think it should be off to the side so he's got more tail. But yeah, I think that came out pretty good. Yeah. I think he's quite adorable. I'm super happy with that. So, Little Blue Artworks, thank you so much for sharing your kit. If you want to drop your link again, if everyone wants to go and have a look, check out their website, see what they're up to. But I'm happy. Super cute little kit. Obviously, I can do better when I'm not under pressure, but happy with that. Rosanni, precious indeed. So many possibilities for fantasy creatures. Yeah, good thinking. But yes, I'm loving the little fox. I'm trying to think of other creatures that have fluffy tails that they can curl up with. But yeah, adorable. Thank you so much. Little Blue Artworks, can't believe you made it in under 30 minutes. I think this is an hour and 30 minutes, so it's taken me a bit of time. Oh, they like to sleep in teacups. I don't actually have any teacups, but I can see that would be adorable. And for anyone wondering what to do with things, see if you make something like this. Needle felted wool. If you did this with pure wool as the core as well, is actually really good for pins. So if you do any dressmaking or anything to store pins and needles in, they make a really good pin cushion because it's supposed to be really good for keeping your knee. It's a little bit of fleece just went up. It's supposed to be really good. I've never used it myself, but actually it would make quite a good little pincushion to keep my felting. No, I can't. I can't stick needles in him. That's mean. You stay asleep, little guy. It's all fine. But yeah, thank you so much for sending us this kit. I've had a great time, and I love the idea. Everybody make the ears a little smaller. But yeah, check out Little Blue Artworks page. And yeah, thank you so much. I think I will leave you all to get off to your tea. But thank you as ever for hanging out. It's been awesome fun. If you see anything that Eatsy's doing or felting or crafty things that you think I need to share with you all, let me know. But thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Lily. Okay, see you guys.